Yo. Alright. It's been a while. I don't have any new songs out. I do one, The Real and the Fake. You can check that out. ReverbNation.com/make sense. But this time around, this is going to be about pride. Pride. I've been thinking about pride lately and how it's a murderer and a killer. When I first got saved, a lot of people hated me, which is understandable, because which is not a bad thing, but I jumped in to the Christianity thing full force, and I really stopped doing a lot of bad things, and I thought that I wasn't a good Christian unless I was perfect, and I tried stopping everything. I mean, I got rid of my video games, I stopped listening to vulgar music, I stopped talking vulgar, I stopped trying to just everything, movies, the way I look at people or women, and the drinking thing, and I stopped smoking cigarettes for a little bit. Whatever. So the thing is, pride. Like I said, I haven't been saved for a long time, but one thing I could say is this. Through the time, thankfully I felt this pride. I felt like, hey, look at all the stuff I've stopped. I'm like perfect right now. Almost I'm thinking to myself, I deserve salvation. I deserve this. Look at all these things I do, and I'm hardly bad at all. The only things I do that are bad now are in my head. Because we all sin in our minds all the time, every day, all the time. Anybody who says they don't is ridiculous and crazy. Well, problem is, it got to my head, and I started putting the wrath of God on people, and it's almost like I was not even, you couldn't even relate to me, couldn't even talk to me, couldn't even tell me something that was off of what I thought. I was putting the wrath on people. I was telling people, you don't want to go to the place of weeping and gnashing of teeth, and I still don't think that. But the thing is, just because people weren't on the path I was, or thought differently, didn't mean that they were wrong at all. But I thought, well, you have to be like this, and if you're not like this, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you need to do more. And this is easy. Look at me, I'm doing it, and I'm fine, everything's all good, blah, 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 this and that. No, it's not true. Thankfully, after a while, I didn't backslide and give up on it, but I started realizing that it's impossible to be perfect. Anybody who says it's easy is lying. I picked up smoking, and I picked up, I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy, but I picked up some tiny little habits here and there, and it was like, I looked back, and like I met a lot of people in this journey. Pride is the killer of some Christians too. I mean, they don't get it. If you as a Christian, if I can't come talk to you about things that ail me, or things that bring me down, or that I'm having a problem with, without you just saying, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're going to hell. If you can't come up with anything else than that, where's the positive? Where's the uplifting stuff? You know, I've talked to a lot of people that are so holier than thou. They can't even talk to you about anything that's bad. Like they've never experienced it. Like they're not sinners themselves. Listen, don't let anybody tell you they're not a sinner, because that's a lie. Don't let anybody come up to you and tell you that, oh, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. That's not what the Bible's about. Anybody who knows the Bible can tell you it's not about It's not about your good works that get you into heaven. these are other religious people that believe that you have to do a certain amount of these or a certain amount of prayers, not Christianity, and that's not in the Bible. So don't let nobody tell you that you have to do this or you have to say this. No, believe, have faith, love the Lord, and you're good. So what I was getting to, my cat is gonna throw up or choke or something. Pride. So pride is a killer. I've met a lot of Christians. I can't even talk to them because you know, I've met a lot of people that I'll sit there and I'll be like, well, you know, I think this, and they'll sit there and Facebook, for instance, send me 30 messages about reasons why I'm wrong and why they're right. It's like, listen, you don't need to write me a book to tell me what's going on in the Bible. I get your point. You could have just said, well, this is how I feel. You know, pride just engulfed these people, and that's a sinful thing. That's a sinful trait. I mean, if you're so prideful and all you think of is I'm the best and you're never adequate enough to another person, how are you ever going to bring people to Christ? Never. Never. You know, people that think that they know so much and they know more than everybody and they're so right, everybody else is so wrong. Pride has just overwhelmed them. And if all you do when you talk to somebody is shun them and shut them down and tell them something because you think they don't know enough, you're not doing anything for the kingdom. Pride, people. Pride is a killer. It's just as bad as being pridefully beautiful, pridefully sexy, pridefully muscular. It's just as bad as being pridefully Christian. Yes, we should have pride in the Lord, but don't pride in yourself about your own good works. I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. That's a killer. And I've met a lot of people, and honestly, I don't want to deal with people like that. That are never wrong, that are always right and always had to tell you how wrong you're doing. Because believe me, they're sinners too. Don't let them fool you. Hopefully it's what I wanted to say.